second energy update. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's jump right into the cards, okay? So at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Three of Swords. So as you can see by the title, there is a collective of yous who have chosen to walk away at this time. I just want to say that take what applies, leave the rest, okay? If any part of the reading does not resonate with you, then just leave it alone, okay? Let's jump right in. So we have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I definitely feel right now that the shared energy between you and your person is that of a lot of pain. I do see a lot of pain here between you and this person, unfortunately. Okay, we have the card of poverty. Now I'm going to use a couple decks here. Okay. So we have the card of poverty. Now there's a couple cards on the floor actually as well. These cards fell on the floor, so I'm going to reshuffle and see what comes out. Only going to take like two more. Okay, this could be you, Divine Feminine, regardless of sex or gender. The main female card came out as well. So obviously speaking to Divine Feminine. Mature man. And concern. Okay, yeah. So for a lot of you right now, your masculine feels you majorly pulling away. That's coming through very strongly here, okay? Your person also could be dealing with financial issues, I see here. Like there's a lot of worry right now over how this person's gonna pay their bills. I see a lot of energy here in regards to how this person's gonna, I'm hearing, make ends meet. So there is a strong possibility that your person maybe has lost their job or they're afraid of losing their job at this time. So instead of them being able to focus on you, they are focusing on how they're going to be able to pay their bills. This also could be your energy as well. Like it kind of feels like maybe there's a couple of you feminines out here where like you're mainly focused on your own, I'm hearing business arrangement or work situation, or, you know, you're focused more on like the day-to-day, the daily things you have to get done to stay afloat. So this could be like, I feel, shared energy between you and your person, but there definitely is an overwhelming energy of you wanting to like separate yourself from this connection, not really wanting to be a part of this person's life anymore. So let's go ahead and see why that is. Why is that? Okay, why is that? Seven of Wands. Wow. So this is like a very defensive energy coming through for the Divine Feminine. Holy cow. So this is an energy of like, stand back. Like you cannot cross this line. Like do not cross this line with me. The Hierophant. Whoa. Whoa. Eight of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Okay, there definitely could have been an argument for others of you. Yeah, there definitely could have been a big argument here. Like really, really not wanting to, wow, let this person have their say. So maybe in the past, you allowed this person to like, I don't want to say this in this way, but like play games. Okay, maybe in the past you kind of let this person off the hook. You know, you are willing to be flexible, because I feel like here with the Two of Swords, somebody here in this equation felt very blinded. I'm hearing relationship, connection, equation. So whatever one best resonates with you, okay? Definitely an energy here of feeling blindsided, feeling like you didn't really have all the information or the facts that you needed at the time. So now there's an energy of like, no nonsense, you know, like you, like that time has definitely expired. Wow. Okay, some strong Leo energy. We are finally in Leo season. Somebody watching could be a Leo or a Libra, I feel here. Okay, doesn't have to be. Oh my goodness. And the last card I pulled is a Ten of Swords. That is painful energy. Wow. So overall, it definitely feels like you gave this person chance after chance. Something I feel has shifted your perception of the connection. This is not going to be for all of you. Like I said, take what resonates, but I gotta just say what I see here in the cards, okay? There's definitely a vibe here of feeling like you've been played, feeling like somebody's kind of put a blindfold over your eyes. I'm hearing a couple curse words as well. So maybe at this time or in the past, you were cursing with this person, like you were cursing this person off. I definitely see a lot of energy here. Five of Swords, Seven of Wands, Two of Swords, the Devil. God, my God. Definitely was some kind of altercation. For others of you, if this has not happened already, this could be what's coming up is an actual like argument. What is this argument about? What is this argument about? 1 second, let me shift the camera back like that. Okay. What is this argument about, though? The World. The Tower. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Three of Wands. Okay, so the way I'm going to interpret that is this argument was definitely over exploring other options. Okay, the way it's coming across to me is like some kind of truth has been revealed. Something's definitely been exposed here. And the way it's coming across in the cards is like, enough is enough. Like somebody's finally, you know, taken this blindfold off. Somebody here has definitely seen or experienced something that they really did not want to experience, but they did, and it caused a tower moment, okay? If this is recent where you and this person had an argument, I do feel like your person is waiting for you to kind of get back to them, is how I want to say it. Like this person is waiting for you to reach out. I mean, I know that for a lot of you who are angry, it's, you know, it's never going to happen in your mind, but for some reason in your person's mind, they feel like it is going to happen, or this could be what they're trying to manifest right now. They're trying to manifest a situation where you are going to be going back to them, where you are going to be talking to them again. Like they are definitely trying to manifest this, I see here. Wow. So regardless, the divine feminine I'm seeing with this collective has gotten their strength back, gotten their I'm hearing vibrancy back. Like there's something about your energy where you're back and you're better than ever. You definitely feel more confident, and I feel like people around you can feel this confidence oozing from you. People at this time may be saying that you're very independent, or you're a go-getter, you're very beautiful, you're very handsome. Just take what applies. But there definitely is a vibe here of like people complimenting you, the feminine energy I'm seeing here, because it's like you're very bold, you're very opinionated, you're very like individual. You're not trying to be anything else but yourself is what I feel here. And you definitely have admirers. Okay, this could be your own like family, people in your family or people that you work with. I see here like looking at you like, wow, you know, this fire has been lit within you. It feels like feminine. For those who can resonate, it definitely feels like this fire has been lit from within you. And people around you are definitely impressed, okay? So at this time, if you go out and you look, you know, you look good, or you've been posting a lot or whatever you're doing, people definitely are taking note to this and they're like, wow, this person is incredible. Okay. And I can't help but think that with all this admiration, you could be actually enticing a new lover. You also could be enticing a new love interest. Besides this masculine person over here that you have this special bond with. So it definitely could be a situation where you're actually attracting other people who also look at you and are like, wow, this person's so special, this person's so amazing, this person's so courageous. So it kind of feels like all the qualities that maybe your masculine really didn't take note of, other people are actually kind of like boosting you up. And I do think that your masculine can see this, that there's a lot of people around you, like a lot of, I'm hearing fanfare. So if you are a public figure, if you are like on social media, not that it matters, not, it doesn't really matter at all, but like if you are like very noticeable or people like can spot you, it does feel like they're very, very concerned, because we have the card of concern. So your person's definitely concerned that some random person's gonna take you away, you know, now that you made this decision to leave them. They're concerned that some random person that's gonna give you a compliment is gonna take you away from them. But how belittling is that? I mean, the feminine's just not gonna fall for anybody. So I think that perception of the masculine is wrong, that just because anybody gives up the feminine a compliment, they're going to run off into the sunset. That's already the wrong perception to begin with. Okay. So it definitely feels like the masculine is so, for a lot of you, it feels like the masculine is so far away. This person of yours is so far away. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. It's almost like distance and time can't even put it into the description that I'm feeling here for the collective. It just feels like you have removed yourself. A lot of you have removed yourself, and not only have you removed yourself, but this person is so far away that they are not even able to feel you anymore. So if you've done any kind of energetic work to remove this person, I definitely feel like they're aware of it now. Okay, maybe a couple days ago, couple weeks ago, they were still able to feel you. I'm hearing even sexually, or try to like send you telepathic messages or stuff like that. Now they're not getting any signal. I'm hearing it's a dead signal. Okay, so if they are trying to send certain things to you, like telepathically, you're not receiving it, okay? And there is a lot of temptation. I definitely feel like this person is still very attracted to you. But it's a very possessive energy, I must say. Like, this does feel very possessive. Like, even the energy I'm getting over here where this person's assuming that because somebody else compliments you, you're gonna fall for that and just fall madly in love and forget all about them, is really troubling to see in the cards here. So definitely the ego, you know, the devil card speaks to the ego and the frame of mind in which a person is perceiving somebody else. And that's what's coming through the strongest, is the ego. Unfortunately, it definitely feels like somebody has a bruised ego here and is really not wanting to let this this hold go. You know, they feel like they're losing control. If you're wondering how your person feels like they're losing control. Your person feels like you're stabbing them in the back, you know, by you moving on. You know, look at how many swords are in this person's back. They feel like you're stabbing them in the back. They feel like you've given up on the connection. You know, and maybe you have, you know, maybe you have given up on the connection. I mean, it looks like that to me. What is this person's current feelings for you? What is this person's current feelings for you? Expectation. Like I said, they're expecting that you're going to be coming back. I don't know what that's about, okay? Even if you've blocked this person, even if you've told this person, I'm never talking to you again, in their mind, it's not registering, okay? They think that you're basically fronting. Yeah, they think that you're playing a little game. They think that you're lying. They think that you're, you know, making a joke out of everything. Like if you told this person, I'm never going to be with you again, this is it, you know, you hurt me, I'm done, or I saw what you posted, or I saw what you did, or I heard what you said, and I don't want nothing to do with you. Um, your person's expecting that you're gonna be, I'm even hearing knocking at their front door. I don't know what that's on. I don't know if this is just like their ego. I don't know what this is. This is very strange. Wow. Okay. Sudden wealth. Okay, so this person I feel is fantasizing. That's what I think is happening here. 28, 11, 23. What I feel is happening here is a lot of fantasy. It's like they're thinking that they're like in some kind of dream capsule. Like whatever you've said to them, in their mind, they're flipping. Like if you've said to them, I don't love you anymore, I don't care about you anymore, in their mind, they're like, oh, that's the opposite. Like if this person said to me, I don't care anymore, what they actually mean is that they care a lot. So I don't know if it's some kind of like sick, twisted game. I'm not sure what that's about. This person's also fantasizing and saying to themselves that if they came into a lot of money, like overnight money, they could like marry you. This is very strange. Okay, so Spirit is saying it's denial. What I just heard is complete denial. Especially for those who've like officially broken it off, like you've pulled the plug, like you caught them cheating on you, you caught them lying to you, and you're like, I need my space. You know, what Spirit is saying is that it doesn't have to be temporary. I mean, temporary or permanent. Like, it doesn't have to be a definite thing, but if there needs to be some kind of space to heal, some kind of space to respect each other's life, that needs to be upheld, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Like if somebody needs their space to just like deal with daily life or to heal or to maybe even move on for the time being, that needs to be respected. And so what I feel for these three cards is there's like a lack of respect, there's a lack of boundary, and it kind of feels like this has been happening so much that your person is so used to you coming back, your person's so used to you hanging around, and so they're not going to be able to cope. They're not really sure how to cope with this information. Okay, this is very detailed, so this is definitely for somebody. Like your person's not used to being told no, is what I'm hearing. Your person's not used to you cutting them off cold turkey, you know, having self-respect. I mean, not to be rude, but the way it's coming across in Spirit is self-respect. Like they don't think that you know how to set boundaries with them. So this is like a new thing. For a couple of you, they feel like this is a new thing where you have this newfound respect for yourself, you know, this new confidence. And it's kind of like that strength card. The strength card had a lion on it. So they kind of feel like you're just, you know, you're fierce, you know, you're taking on the world, you're getting what you want. And if what they're offering you or how they're behaving with you does not cut it, you're kind of in this energy of, I'm going to cut you off, forget you. But your person is not used to that. So this is causing a lot of emotional turmoil. This is causing a lot of pain for your person, a lot of ego bruising, because like I said, they really think that you are never going to go anywhere. You're never going to cut them off. And you know what? The sad reality is that sometimes people get too close to comfort. They get too used to disrespect. You know, they get too used to disrespecting other people and vice versa. And sometimes when that plug is pulled, the person doesn't know what hit them. So that's what I see is going on right now with you and your person. Your person doesn't know how to really cope with the idea of you cutting them off, finding somebody else, even I'm hearing falling in love with someone else. They're concerned that you're going to fall in love with somebody else very quickly to spite them, to get back at them, which is not pure, okay? A divine feminine is not going to be trying to intentionally hurt someone's feelings. So like I said, this thinking from this person is wrong. It's all wrong. A feminine does not need to force themselves to fall in love with somebody else just to get back at them. Okay, they're not going to play those dirty tricks like you do, right? Like this person's doing, for the masculines watching. So I don't know what this is about. I just see somebody here is really in denial, like heavy denial. Like they don't think it's over. They don't think that you're going to move on. They don't think that you have this newfound respect and love for yourself. You know, what I'm getting with these cards here is this person doesn't understand where this switch, I'm hearing the switch has happened. This person doesn't understand why you're so confident. They can't place their finger on it. They're saying, why is this person so confident? Why is this person so far away? Why is this person so okay with leaving me on red? You know, this person never leaves me on red. Okay, some of you out here, you left this person on red, like you just totally ignored this person, and they really can't understand it. They're like, how is this person going to ignore me? Look at this. Look at these cards. The card of despair. The card of despair came out. Yeah, this person's in complete despair. This person does not understand how this is possible. They're like, how is this person going to ignore me? Like, this person never ignores me. Change, reverse. Occupation, upright. Journey. So your person thinks that you have come into some kind of wealth, okay? That the dominating theme here is wealth, sudden wealth, privileged lady, okay, regardless of the gender. Yeah, a lot of theme here about money, success. So this person really thinks that you've walked into some kind of lucky streak, and now that you've walked into this amazing sort of lifestyle, you don't need them, you're not interested in them, is what's coming across in the cards here. So what I'm seeing here is that this person wants to give up the battle. This person definitely does not want you to walk away. But they feel that at this point that it's inevitable. The way it's coming across to me is like this person really feels that there's just no turning back. Like you're so far away, you know, you're so far removed from the pettiness. I'm hearing pettiness, okay? Maybe you felt that with this person, you were caught up in a lot of petty drama, a lot of unnecessary drama. And I'm telling you right now, this person can see the difference in your lifestyle, in your aura, in how you carry yourself, okay? You know, you don't see this lady over here dressed in rags and holes in her clothes, do you? You know, this lady over here is dressed to the nine. Lace, silk, jewelry. I mean, she got it going on, okay? She's dressed to impress, and not even in a petty way or wacky way. It's just this is a kind of person where they feel good. So because they feel good when they go out in the world, it shows. It shows in their aura. It shows in how they talk. It shows in how they dress. And it's not like in a superficial way. It's just in a way where this person's taking care of themselves. You know, this is the kind of woman over here that's taking good care of themselves. And so if you thought that your person could not see that, you're wrong, okay? Your person definitely notices the changes. And what I'm getting is your person is very curiously, intensely wondering why. Why have you changed? You know, what happened to the woman that was crawling on her knees to get a phone call with me? Where is that woman gone? Now this is a woman who expects dates and expects to be picked up. I mean, this is what's coming through. Okay, this person's questioning like, well, where have they got all this self-respect from? Where have they got all this, yeah, where has this person got all this power from, this personal power from, to the point where now they have standards. Now this person is putting demands on me as a man to have X, Y, and Z, where before there was no requirement. Okay, maybe in your mind there was one, but what your person is saying is they don't recall requirement to get in your pants. They don't recall requirement to talk to you. They don't feel like there was anything about self-respect, which I don't think was true, but your person is on an ego trip. So understand that the way the cards are filtering the message is through an ego, a very damaged and cynical ego, where a person thinks they have a right to you. They have a right to have you beg for their attention. So it's kind of like the tables have flipped a little bit. Like now they need to have a reason to talk to you. Now this person needs to have a reason to be in your life, where maybe in the past it felt like the reversal. It felt like this masculine energy was feeling very open with you, just walking in and walking out. You know, they expected that. They expected that. And now it's actually not even just the complete opposite. It's something totally different that this person never saw coming. So basically it's called boundary. Okay, what I'm getting is it's basically a boundary. You've put up boundaries. You've put up this wall with them, and you don't want to let that wall down unless this person can really prove to you why they deserve to be in your life. So for some sick reason, this person felt that, you know, you were begging to be in their life. You were lowering yourself to be in their life. And I think since you've taken a step back, like the cards are showing here, you could have bought a new house. You could be moving to a new residence. You could have got a new car. Okay, this is somebody who's obviously has money. Okay, you obviously have money, and this person's like, wow, you know, I'm not even on this person's level like that. Like your person now, I get, you know, I hate to say this, but I get a very haughty energy. I get a very arrogant energy of like, oh, look at this person, look at this person, look at how look at how this person's trying to stun on me, look at how this person's trying to show off on me. Like, it's a very kind of like cynical energy, like, oh, now this person wants to request a date, now this person needs a man who makes this kind of money, oh, now this person is not answering me back, they were always texting me before, how come this person's not, like, it's a very like haughty energy. So be careful. I would definitely say that how you start a connection or a relationship a lot of times can affect a person's perception of your, I mean, this is coming, this kind, I know this is kind of out of left field, but somebody needs to hear this, okay? It's late, let me just get this out, okay? But I definitely feel like saying, like, how you carry yourself does affect how people treat you. And so what the good news is that, you know, you are putting a lot of energy back into yourself. And I think the problem is that the problem that I'm seeing in the cards here is that your person was not expecting this. Okay, maybe there's been a, I'm hearing like a small separation. Maybe there's been a little bit of time away from this person, and unfortunately for this person, it kind of feels like you've changed overnight. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, what you expect out of life. You know, maybe before, you know, you were expecting to live a certain kind of life, and now that you've got into the law of attraction, you read certain books, you've been investing in yourself, you know, you know that more is possible, and it's not like in this sick materialistic icky sticky way. It's just, you know that you can get more out of life, you can be happier in your life. And I'm gonna say for a majority of you, this person did not fit the bill. Like, if you put your new standard on this person now, they would not make the cut. And your person knows that. Like, if you, so like, for example, let's say you expect this person to text you in the morning, text you at night, pick you up for dinner dates, buy you nice things, maybe volunteer to pay for one of your bills, or buy you like certain gifts, or, you know, be very romantic with you, you know, give you undivided quality time. This person would not fit that description before. And so now that you're demanding more because you're better, because you're putting more effort into yourself, your person's kind of like confused, like, well, why does this person expect that when they met me? I wasn't giving them that, and they were begging to be with me. But now things have changed, masculine, okay? And things could have changed for many reasons. You know, when you genuinely care about somebody, sometimes you don't really expect a lot of things, right? Maybe you don't expect this person, you know, maybe you don't want to bother, you don't want to bother someone. But this privileged lady, the key word is privilege. This privileged lady is not settling, is not wanting breadcrumbs. So now that you've elevated yourself and your masculine has not, there's a problem, there's an imbalance. And this happens a lot. Like in real life, this happens a lot where one person is, you know, their career is taken off, or they've gone to get married, and then, you know, there's that one ex that, you know, you have history with, but they've never changed, you know, they've never grown up. And that's what I feel here is happening for a couple of you, where it's like you've been able to see where you could have done better, you did do better, but in the same amount of time, you've transformed your life. And I commend you for that, okay? Like, you've transformed your life. You've transformed how you see the world around you. You know, now you know that it's limitless, that there's abundance everywhere, you know, and that you can tap into that stream of abundance, and you can manifest beautiful people and things into your life. And the sad reality is that your person has not done that. They're trying to learn. I feel like there's those of them where they want to know what's happened with you, so that they can kind of get on the same bandwagon. But if they're not talking to you, that's damn near impossible. I mean, if you guys are not in close conversation, they're not going to get that kind of knowledge that you have for a lot of you. And so therefore, this person's left out in the cold. Point blank period, your person's left out in the cold. Your person doesn't cut it. And that's the reality right now, is that you use your time to work on yourself. Now, hopefully this doesn't rub anybody the wrong way. At this point, I've been reading for as long as I have, and whatever I say is what I say for those who need it. If it doesn't apply, it is what it is. But what I definitely want to say here that Spirit's saying to me to tell you is that it's like, in the same amount of time that you've had for yourself, you've used it to enhance your life. And what I feel with your person is that in the time that you guys were not together, your person used that time to chase people, to chase other women or other men. That's what's coming through. And you know this in your gut, that this person was being a player. Okay, this person was wasting their time with other love suitors, but you were not doing that necessarily. Okay, maybe you went on a couple dates. Okay, maybe you have a new crush or a new love interest. Yeah, but for the most part, feminine, it feels like you've used this time on yourself, which is the most important thing ever. You've used this time to invest back into yourself. And this person was not doing that. Instead of this person investing in themselves and bettering themselves through their daily routine, their habits, how they speak to people, how they treat people, you know, their relative relationships, their close relationships. Instead of working on those things, I feel like your person's just worked to get other people in bed. That's what's coming through here. Like, while you are chasing how to make another 6 figures, 5 figures, 4 figures in your life, while you're chasing how you could move into a different house, how you could purchase property, have a business, your person was wasting their time chasing who they can swoon, who they can flirt with. Like, your person was basically chasing booty calls. Yeah, Spirit is saying your person was wasting their own time. You know, and what I'm hearing Spirit say is they gave this person the time and I'm hearing the space. I'm hearing the space and opportunity to be a better person, to be a better man. This is coming through very strongly for somebody. Yeah, they gave this person the tools and the time to be a better man, to be a better person for you. But what's coming through is that they did not use that time wisely. It's just like with the pandemic, right? It's just like with the pandemic. Some people use the pandemic to to have more incomes, to get healthier, to work out, you know, to meal prep, versus other people who ended up getting sick because they were irresponsible or drink the day away, or you know, were not being responsible with their money, you know, slept in all day, you know, didn't reach out to their friends. Like, it's that kind of energy where some people use their pandemic to be better people, and other people use their pandemic to get wasted and to blow all their money. Like, it's that kind of energy where you chose, you the viewer, you chose to be that better person, not just to attract a mate, and not just to attract, you know, carnal attention, but to genuinely go deep within yourself and ask yourself and find qualities within yourself that you feel is worth something. Like, you knew that deep down there was more waiting for you out of life, and what you did was you went after it. But sadly, it does feel like your person did not do that. No, your person did not do any of that. And so now that it's time for union to occur, now that it's time for both of you to get back together, your person's coming up short. You know why? Because they had their priorities in the wrong place. And you know this, and I know this. This person had their priorities all messed up. So what basically happened was the first task at hand, right, was their karmic. The second task at hand was the booty call. The third task at hand was drugs or alcohol. The fourth task at hand was, causing trouble, crashing cars or stealing things or turning up late to work. The fifth line was sleeping in all day, not having a routine. Okay. Like this is what I'm seeing here. And then with you, it's like, okay, work out, meditate, 1, 2, work, career, entrepreneurship, 2, 3, enhance your looks, step up your routine, skincare routine. Okay, number 4, connect with friends, spirituality, 5, like it's totally different life. It's like you used your schedule to really do the right thing, and I commend you again for that. Like you did not take the easy path, feminine. For majority of you feminines I'm reading for, you did not choose the easy path. You chose to put the work in. And what I'm saying is, what I feel Spirit is saying here is it's all fair. It's all fair. Like they had the same amount of time. They had the same amount of tools, if not more tools for others of you. Like they have this person, for others of you, this person could have had more resources than you, and they did not even use the resources and time they had wisely, but yet you could have had less at the time, but you did more because you actually gave a damn. You actually could see the light at the end of the tunnel. You could see, and you trusted God, and you said, you know what? I know, God, that if I put in this work right here, I'm going to reap a good harvest. Like you basically what you did is you trusted the process. Whereas your person, the first sight of trouble, they gave up and they went back to the karmic. They went back to a booty call. Like they're very fickle. Your person was very fickle. So what I'm hearing from Spirit is it's all fair in love and war. You both have the same amount of resources and time. What I'm getting from Spirit, for those who really want to know the reality, is that it's all fair. Like it's everything happening right now with you glowing and you doing better than this person is it's fair because you both have the same amount of time in the day. You both have the same amount of resources. So yeah, it's fair. Like it's fair, It's not like it's unfair that, you were working, they were working, but one person invested their money and the other person did not. Like you both have the same accessibility. If you want to invest money, you invest the money. If you want to have a business and you have the same amount of money, okay, like it's that kind of vibe. So it's very equal, like equal opportunity. It doesn't feel like, okay, one person, like it's like what I'm also getting here is like it's not like the feminine didn't have booty calls as well. Like the feminine could have easily dropped everything and said, I'm gonna go back to this person for the hell of it. But no, like you stood in your celibacy, you stood firmly in what you wanted, and you did not just give your body to anybody, whereas your person did, because they're very fickle. They're not built like you, is what I'm hearing as well. They're not built to withstand troubled times. That's for somebody else out here. Like your person's not built, or they're not built currently, and they don't know how to withstand troubled times. They don't know how to make something out of nothing. Whereas you know how to make something out of nothing, out of something into something. You know how to make something that was very small and could be minuscule to the random eye into a big deal. You know how to make something into something beautiful and cultivate it every day and make it blow up. And for others of you where maybe you're also a reader, maybe you're also in the spiritual community, if you will, and it feels like this person's watching you. Especially I'm hearing Reiki. I keep getting this message, like if you're really into Reiki or like healing from afar or anything like energetic work, like this person's looking at you. Like if you have like a business or like you help people on the side, like this person's looking at you like, damn, like how did this person with their laptop, like how did this person make a business? Like like this person's looking at you like they're confused. They're like, how did this person have this spiritual awakening? Like I had my spiritual awakening, but this person actually did something valuable with it. Like they didn't just sit on it and like be scared to like not show the world. Like your person's like questioning themselves, like how come you got this but I got this? Like, how come you got a soulmate, but I got a karmic? Like, how come? Well, such is life. You know, it's the same thing with these celebrities out here. People say, well, how come this person has all this money? And then, well, what do they do with their time? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they take a risk in life? Do they invest their money in the right place? You have to just do a little bit of research. You know what I'm saying? It's not that difficult. You know, what I'm hearing Spirit say is use what God gave you. That's for somebody out here. Spirit is saying, use what God gave you. Like, stop sitting on your talent. So if you're masculine watching and you're like, how come my feminine is, you know, basking in all this glory, all this good energy? Because they weren't afraid. They weren't afraid to take a leap of faith, masculine. So that's what Spirit is telling you for those masculines watching is don't be afraid to go into the unknown. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith, okay? 8 of Wands. So your masculine definitely wants to communicate, see? They definitely want to hear from you. And I think that this masculine I'm picking up here wants some help with their own business, with their own financial situation. This person really needs you. Like, this person needs you. The Empress. You're the Empress, see? You see that? This person needs your good energy, so don't be mistaken. So yeah. The High Priestess. Because this person's lost right now. Your person's in despair. And they need your light. What I'm hearing is this person needs your light. This person needs your perspective to really thrive in life. They don't have that feminine perspective that they need to nourish them. The Empress. To go in the right direction. Maybe they have a lot of people around them who are giving them bad advice. Yeah. This person's getting really bad advice from people in their life. And they're coming up short, feminine. It could actually be about investing money where this person's invested their money into the wrong business deal. And like they're coming up short. But your floor, look at the garden. Look at the garden. Like feminine, like you're just flourishing. And it's not to make the masculine feel bad. It's just, this is just facts. You know, this is just what I'm seeing is happening here. So anybody watching, don't feel no kind of way. It's just the sad reality, okay? The 2 of Cups, soulmate energy. The Ace of Swords. So right now your masculine is really desperate for this right here. See, they're, especially if you're a water sign with all this water. Yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they're really desperate for your insight. They really want to talk to you. Even like on a friend level. Some air sign is coming through. Air is coming through as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, even if it's like an insight into advice you'd give them, they're looking for advice from you. Like this person now looks up to you. Like this person for sure puts you on a pedestal. This person puts you on a pedestal. Magician. Magician, the Hangman. 8 of Cups reverse and the Moon. So this person is really stuck because they feel like if they come back towards you as a friend, you know, asking for advice, trying to see how you've been. What I'm getting is there could be a lot of you where your masculine is actually going to ask you like how you've been, what you've been up to try to kind of crack the ice a little bit. But what I'm seeing here with the moon card and the 8 of Cups reversed is that your person is really afraid that you're gonna open up the past. Like you're gonna be kind of backtracking a little bit. Like this person's gonna try to ignore that, say, you know, how are you? But this person knows for a fact that if they actually reach out to you, 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups, that you're gonna be like, what happened? Like, you know, what happened back then? And they know that you're going to be asking some pretty hard-hitting questions that they don't really have the answers to give you. Like they have the answers, but what I'm getting is with your person, they don't know how to articulate the answers. So their answers may be kind of like, I'm hearing exaggerated. Like they may make something what it's not to try to cover their own ass. Okay. One more. Definitely could be a Scorpio. The death card, Scorpio, it's confirmation. Libra, confirmation. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So what I'm seeing for the next couple of weeks, in general, for whenever you watch this reading, is that you're going to continue to do very well, feminine. No tea, no shade, masculine, but the feminine is going to continue to do very well. Why? Because, you know, they're tending to their garden. You know, you know how the phrase says, like, focus on your own garden? That's what I feel is happening here. Like, the feminine is not worried about the karmic. The feminine's not worried about no damn booty call. The feminine is only worried about their own well-being, and that's why they're doing so well, because they're focusing on their own situation. And the masculine, on the other hand, is like really in this dark night of the dark night of the soul kind of energy, where they need to really figure things out, and they are wanting to talk back with you, but the reason why they're not advancing towards you right now is because they know that you're not going to take their BS, and that you are going to ask them about, you know, if there's a third party, you know, they're going to, you know, they know that the feminine's going to ask about other women or other men they've been with, and they don't really feel like they have the balls, quite frankly, right now to tell you, yeah, you know, when we were not together, I was, you know, messing with somebody else. Like, they don't want to tell you that, obviously. So for the time being, this masculine that I'm picking up for the collective would prefer to just be by themselves and be in their own, you know, pit of despair, than to drag you into their dark energy. Because this energy is very dark. Like, over here is very dark, right? Over here is very light. So that should tell you, you know, what's really going on here. You know, look at the difference in the energy. You know, one energy is very like royalty, very happy, very prestigious, very clear, very precise, and then the other energy is just really a hot mess. It's a hot mess. So that pretty much sums it up. So thank you all for watching. Feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, and share. I do have extended readings on Vimeo. I'll be doing more Vimeo uploads this week. Stay tuned and have a